Hello, my name is Nathan and welcome to Manchester People First. This annual report covers some of the work we have done from April the 1st, 2018 to March the 31st, 2019. We've made this video for people who struggle to read an annual report. I hope you enjoy this video.
In April we ran the Vote Cake Day for people with a learning disability.
In April we put a bid together to get money to look in how people with learning disabilities are isolated. The money was put together by Manchester People First, Future Directions, Pathways and Manchester Metropolitan University. We put together the two researchers over 50 to interview disabled people that are over 50 to talk about what it feels like to be isolated. Manchester People First have produced information in easy read format, and we've produced easy read documents to go with the information. We've also going to produce 3 videos for it.
In May 2018, our Manchester People First done a first aid course for people with a learning disability with the first aid course, and they all had a first aid certificate, and there was 28 people.
On a Tuesday we hold a group called Chatty Tuesday. In the afternoon it's from 2 to 3 p.m. On Chatty Tuesday we have guests that come in to talk to our members, and we also go out into Manchester to visit other places. This year we went to the Gurdwara Temple and the local mosque. This year we had a visit from Manchester Council's licensing department. They spoke to us about using taxis, being safe and making complaints when using taxis in and around Manchester. Also on Chatty Tuesday we had visitors from the Greater Manchester Police and Ambulance Services. We spoke about different faiths, religions and cultures. We finished the Chatty Tuesday year off with 6 weeks relaxation sessions with Gaynor. We took part in Disability Week in 2018 in June. The theme this year was how health staff could help me. We made speech bubbles to tell the health professionals how they could help us more. NCS is a group of young people that come every year over like 3 weeks. First week we meet them and say hello. Second week we plan what we're doing. The third week we do the plan. And the first team group we met, we did gaming. So we met them. We did some games like pool, or like table tennis, or puzzles like that, or the Wii. And the next group we said hello to them. They wanted to try and get awareness for disability out there, so we gave them details on the third week. They did it. They went out in town telling everyone about people with disabilities.
In July we done health and safety at home, from my home. It's all saved in the kitchen, bathrooms and around your own home, being safe.
In July, I left in July and Leah started in November, but Barry was a support worker and now Leah is a support worker.
We said goodbye to Barry because Barry was our co-worker. He left in July, and then we got another co-worker called Leah. She came in November, and she does the same job as Barry, and she goes out with us and visits with us. So that's what she does, and she helps us to do bits and pieces and things like that.
In July, Manchester held an event for Ambition for Ageing, which was held for a week. It started at Albert Square and ended at the Midland Hotel. Ambition for Ageing is for people over 50 to come out to do activities like games, bingo, food celebrations. It was good, I enjoyed it. We held a party here to celebrate it, and we had played bingo, we had games, we had cream tea and cakes, we had an Elvis impersonator, Buddy Edwards, no mention. Over 20 came to the event. We had loads of dancing as well.
With police training, we do it every month, and we take two of us and Leah go with us, and we talk about people with got learning difficulties, and we train them how to learn to cope with people who've got learning difficulties. So they know what to do with it.
In 2018, on a Tuesday, we run a social group from 4:30 till 8:30. The group was called The Social and was funded by the National Lottery. The idea of the group was to not be lonely and to come in, have a chat and have a nice meal. Also, over the year, we had an 8-week exercise class and a 6-week drama class. The drama group finished with a big presentation at a Christmas meal. Between September and October, we held our annual health workshops. Over the 6 weeks, sessions were stomp, flu jabs, healthy eating, epilepsy, cancer and mental well-being. These sessions helped us talk to professionals about how people with learning disabilities feel.
We discuss about different things on how to look after yourself, how to get talk to your GP, how people with the learning disability get injections and things, and to find it more better for people with a learning disability.
Also, throughout the year, we do Throwback Thursdays. It shows our members where we come from old pictures from the past. Here are some pictures we've posted on social media. Three years ago, we started doing a rave at Texture in town, and it was brilliant. We got to meet new people, meet old friends, dance the night away. But in 2018, it's like halfway through, Texture closed down. We spent months trying to find a new venue, and we found a new one called Yes, and it's brilliant. It's brilliant there. You just dance and just dance the roof off, don't we, guys? Dance the roof off. It's brilliant. I love the new venue.
Well, this is like nothing I've ever been to before. It's just like an actual rave. Like, if you was to go out on a Friday, Saturday night, this is what you'd expect, and it's just amazing for everyone to be able to do it.
We all know that music is so important, not just to go to see your favourite DJ or favourite band, but the things that you do on the dance floor, the people that you meet, the friendships that you make, the social skills that you build. You know, you go to your first rave at like 18, 16, 17, and you meet people and you start to learn how society works and how you get on with people, and it's a really important part of growing up, and it then becomes a really, I feel, important part of society. So it seemed totally bonkers to me that a certain segment of society couldn't be involved in that and had to be segregated.
In September last year, we held a music session by Tom from Memody. It was held for 6 weeks. We learned how to play different instruments like drums, guitars, violin. We also made 2 songs. One was called For People First Song, and we also did People First Rap, which was good because I did this part of it. Oh, the hate crime song was based about true life event of people with a learning disability getting bullied. We used it to launch Hate Crime Week, which was played while people was there.
I hate crime, it's always on my mind. I hate crime, it's always on my mind. It's always on my mind. It's always on my mind.
I was hit with a baseball bat, now I don't know why they did that. I pass this spot every day, I wish this funeral would go away. I wish this funeral would go away.
Our Manchester Disability Plan is for people with a disability and for people in Manchester and for other people to make the city a better place for everyone with a disability.
Last November, we did a money workshop with Eric from the Money Charity from London for the afternoon. Between 10 and 15 people came, and we talked about being sensible with our money. Leaving our bank details was out online. The last year in school we had Rio and Abdul to come to People First, to come to the meetings and everything else, to learn the people with difficulties and meetings and things like that. And every 6 weeks, they came every 6 weeks to know about what they're to do for the weeks. Then they went to police training and learnt how it works down there as well at police training, and things like that up here.
Every year in December we go to this pub called the Kent's Irish Centre. We have a Christmas disco there where we meet and greet, have fun, we dance a lot, we have a nice lovely buffet, we have a karaoke, we have a raffle, then we have dancing, but there's around 90 to 100 people say come, which can fit like, let's say 110, 120 max, but about around 100 people, 90 to 100 people come from those who are with Manchester People First that don't come all the time, and those that are friends of Manchester People First at the Shaw Centre.
And the vice chair at the partnership board at the inside, and the one that helps the chairperson, the one that runs it,
Partnership Board is that's together a group of disabled people, professionals, like from social services, and then it's as get together, talk about things, and afterwards, so the advocacy group talk about advocacy. We thought about the meeting we had that morning. We produced 1,000 newsletters. That's just for the Partnership Board. And we do the Partnership Board is his website. So different information on it as well. About the Partnership Board.
On the 31st of January, Manchester People First held its Winter Fair, which has been held the last few years. We raised £200 from different stalls like books, 10p dip, 10-pin rolling, bric-a-brac books, tea, cakes, coffee, right. Okay. And we also have Binto sometimes.
For Hate Crime 2019, we thought we spread love and not hate. We made speech bubbles to tell people what we love about our lives. We also made a hate crime song with Tom from Memory.
Hate crime should be stopped because people are afraid. They can't leave their homes like they are rats in chains.
I hate people in the street where they call me names and throwing things at people. I hate it.
We did a talent show for Louisa Burton, what passed away, and I won the talent show, and there was about 40 people came to it from the Shaw Centre and People First, and we had a good day that day, and I enjoyed doing it for Louisa.
I went to the big forum in Blackpool in February. I went there with 7 people, sorry, me including 7 people. There was me, Paul, Barra, Tracy, Joe, Kevin and Leo. We attended multiple workshops. We learned quite a bit. We went to the gala dinner. We had some dancing at the end. There was also a karaoke singing sign, and we also did meet and match as well. I'm looking forward to going again, truthfully, yeah.
In 2017, Manchester People First won Best Service User Involvement Organisation. In March this year, Sarah came to talk about how the achievement affects us all. This award was given to staff and Manchester People First Committee. I'd like to say thank you to Sarah. Thank you.
In March we all made paper mache hearts for Easter. Nikki from the Shaw Centre came up to help us out with the hearts. She come to judge the winners, and Paul H won. Hello, my name's Joanne. I'm from Manchester People First. I'm on the committee with myself, Barry, Sheila, Ronna, John and Trish.
My name is Joanne Hickenbotham. I work for Manchester People First. I've been working there 6 years, which is 2013. I'm a service order assistant. We go into people's houses, we ask them questions. Can we look around your house? We do it because the commissioners need to know about the residents in the house, disabled people.
I'm Stephen, and I work for Manchester People First, and I've worked there 2007, and I'm an ordinary assistant People First. We go and visit the people with the difficulties. We talk about what they do in their service. We write things down, bring it back, we type them up, send them off to the commissioners in Manchester City Council. Then we do work as well. Do work as well and all that. Like we do meetings, committee meetings. Like we do the committee write the committee. Do just something for Andy. If Andy wants something to do it, we do it for him. So he doesn't have to do all of it himself. That's why he's got us to do. That's why he's got us to do bits and pieces.
My name is Christopher Kenny. I work for Manchester People First. We visit people who receive residential services and ask them what they feel about the services they receive. I have worked for People First since 2007.
I like People First, and I come here back some years, and that I live in Boston, and I like it.
My name is Rose. I like coming to People's First because it's good friends.
My name's Edward Kane. I live in Blakely. I've been coming to People First for a very long time. I can't remember how long I've been coming. Well, actually, I started from the very beginning. I can't remember how long that is. I think this is the best thing for people to learn about themselves and to help other people what need help.
Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for all the people that, from Manchester People First, that took part in this film. My name is Nathan, the voiceover guy. Goodbye.